This 1 Degree Outside video is sponsored by the Topsfield Fair, America's oldest fair. You can pre-order your admission, meal, and ride tickets today at topsfieldfair.org and join the fun October 4th through 14th, conveniently located on Route 1, just off of Interstate 95.
Hi, Matt Noyes Insights video, the deeper dive into the meteorology behind the forecast. If you want something quick and easy, Danielle had that for you this morning. Go to the website, 1degreeoutside.com. Look for Noyes' notes, 1 degree outside today. Okay, meteorologically, there really has been very dry weather and will continue to be. You can see last 24 hours of precipitation, very little until you get down across parts of Florida, and there's good reason for that. We've got dry air all over the place, so even with a front coming in and a little low pressure along it, you still can't generate much in the way of precipitation. It's interesting because today's weather map doesn't look a lot different. You might get a couple of showers to pop under some of the clouds in the southeastern mid-Atlantic, but generally between high pressure and low pressure, I see high pressure's got a clockwise flow of air, low pressure a counterclockwise flow of air. So in between, a warm southerly and southwesterly wind. And notice what it does in terms of temperatures, not just the 80s, but this darker color you see here is 90s across the central and southern plains. And there's the big heat, the record heat in the desert southwest. So there's still plenty of warmth to be had. We get into a piece of that with 60s and 70s today. More of that warmth anyway. I wouldn't call it heat, but more of the warmth as we get into Friday because the cold front still hasn't come through. In fact, it's slowing. So this allows Friday to be in the 70s far and wide across New England. Absolutely beautiful day for the start of the Topsfield Fair, which we'll talk about in just a minute. Meanwhile, precipitation forecast next 24 hours again. Really kind of paltry amounts across the board here. We talked a lot about the driving reason for this in our pattern predictions video at the start of the week, right? A split flow in the jet stream. The westerlies coming across the northern tier of the United States and southern Canada may carry energy and some shots of cool air behind those rounds of energy, but not much moisture. The moisture is held in the subtropical jet stream, which is coming up across the Gulf Coast and across Florida, but that's not anywhere close to the northern stream. In order to get big storms, and what you look for any time of year if you want big storms, particularly as we get into the winter season too, right? You always want these to merge. If you can what we call phase the streams, northern and southern coming together, you got a chance of big storms. There is nothing close to phasing that's going on right now with this jet stream, and that's why even heading into the forecast weather map tomorrow, what do you get? A couple of showers here and there along the front, which, by the way, isn't in New England yet tomorrow. It looks like by the time we get to tomorrow night, and I'm not even talking the evening, I'm talking the overnight, a couple of showers slide through, and by Saturday morning, most of that's gone. It's going to hold on a little bit longer in eastern Maine, outer Cape maybe into the first part of the morning, but vast majority of us, youth sports are good to go Saturday morning. The opening day at the fair for Topsfield looks amazing on Friday, and it continues to be great for the whole opening weekend. Notice Sunday looks fantastic. Of course, Patriots are playing Sunday. Things are looking great. And then the chance of showers goes up on Monday with another cold front that'll be coming through, another shot of kind of cool, dry air that comes into play. So high temperatures on Friday. Remember I mentioned 70s far and wide across New England? Caribou, Maine gets into the 70s on Friday. Great day for everybody, even if the clouds come in, which they will. They're high-altitude clouds. It's not going to rain out of those. So that means Topsfield Fair, yeah, more clouds than sun technically, but higher altitude stuff, totally staying dry. Great day for us. That chance of a shower overnight Friday night as temperatures drop down to the 50s. Saturday, I like the look of it. I love the look of it. I think probably, again, that early morning shower gets out of extreme eastern New England. Then we're talking about temperatures that are rising to the 70s in southern New England, 60s in northern New England. It does get cool, if not chilly, on Saturday night. Notice our temperatures down to the 40s far and wide, some 30s in the deeper hollows across northern New England. By Sunday, temperatures are running 65 to 70. The wind is light off the ocean, so it's a little bit cooler at the coast. We should be pushing 70 when you get to Gillette Stadium. And then we make it to Monday, and we're talking about temperatures 65 to 70 for many. I think probably the chance of showers Monday will mostly be in the first half of the day as well. If you want the 14-day for your location or the hourly stuff to track those overnight showers on Friday, see what time they'll come through your community, grab our app, Noyes' 1 Degree Outside Weather. You'll find that both on the App Store and Google Play. And if you want to support the brand, by all means, we welcome you to swag.1degreeoutside.com. That's how things look in that meteorological deep dive for you. Of course, I'll look forward to seeing you with more video updates always at 1degreeoutside.com.